it's not about the fame, it's not about the popularity that I can get, but it's about the legacy that I will leave. Not because gusto ko maging sikat kahit mawala ako, but gusto ko na kahit di na ako maalala, pero yung impact na maiwan sa mga young people at sa mga next generation, yun ang importante sa akin.
Dear friends, welcome back to our Behind the Book with author Renaisan de la Serna Part 2. As promised, she's back. Okay, she's back sexier and hotter after 1 year. OMG. Last week, if you haven't watched our episode, balikan niyo yun bago pumunta dito, no? Because last week, our episode was with her, with our chika mate, your favorite chika mate, Renaisan de la Serna. So that's part 1, which was actually last year, pero ngayon lang na-upload. Last week lang na-upload. And this week, we're going to share more because ang wala sa last year na merong ngayong taon is a new book from her, and of course, yung growth niya ay kakaiba, and we would love to share that journey with you. Hoping that through this episode, sabay-sabay na naman tayong matuto. Alright, di ko na papatagalin, no? First question, hindi. Bago ako mag-first question, siguro sa mga taong hindi nakakakilala sa'yo, perhaps ito yung unang vid na mapapanood nila. Paki-introduce naman ang iyong sarili. So?
Kapakataray, dapat ikaw nag-i-introduce.
Well, ako nag-i-interview. Okay, go.
Anyway, hi guys, hi netizens, to all the viewers of this podcast. I'm Renaisan de la Serna, or you can call me Rena. I'm the author of Status is Complicated, Scars and Scratches, and Ancient Sea. Yeah. Yes, the Scars and Scratches nga po pala is an ebook. So if you wanna avail, just PM us. And, oh, by the way, introduction nga pala to, no? So, I'm a teacher now po sa Thailand. Thailand-based po ako ngayon. And shout out po dahil Ifugao po ako. Ayan. Half Ifugao and half Bisaya. So, sa atong mga Bisaya, diha! Hi, hi, hi! And sa ating mga taga-Ifugao, mathoda na goy dito unang.
Pak! Ang ating Ifugao, Bisaya na nasa Thailand. Epeki yarn. Alright. So, di ba ang bongga? Hindi lang siya nagtuturo, talagang by heart yan sa kanya. Nagsusulat din siya ng libro. So, last year, you mentioned na yung librong Complicated, your very first book that was launched in 2021, Status is Complicated. So, yung mga no-label relationship, ito yon. You said that you actually wrote it, hindi to inspire really, but sinasaktan ka. As easy as that. And what pushed you now, nasa Thailand ka nito, na isulat mo yung bago mong libro, which was released actually in Baguio this year, right? Ano yung nag-push sa'yo na maisulat mo yung Status in transit? It's actually a sequel. Okay, mula sa nasaktan, ano naman po?
Actually, tama si Ate Jaisi, no? Just a recap of those who did not watch the video, no? So, nasulat ko nga po yung book primarily dahil nga nasaktan ako. But, nang lumaon naman, yeah, we got to go to the purpose of we use our pain for inspiration or inspiring other people. And so comes the next book, anong nag-push sa akin is pag-move on. Kasi gusto kong mag-move on. Okay, wala. Gusto ko lang mag-move on din. What? Hindi. It gets, na talaga. To be serious, it gets serious this time. I mean, I have that deep hold na talaga on why I wanted to release this book. Because as I grow up, like, of course, from the first book, I get to be so emotional and things like that. Ngayon, nakita ko kasi yung beauty na dulot ng ano ba, pag-grow, yung pag-embrace ng growth. And I noticed kasi that other people, like most people, especially in this young generation, they're confused or like they're close to like draining or like burning out. Ayun, dahil sa, uso ngayon yung term na adulting. Yan. So, I was so inspired to write it because I just wanna inspire and syempre pinapanindigan ko kasi yung motto na savor your season. So I wanted to like share how I understood and how the Lord opened my eyes in in moving on from the pains and how these pains had brought me through this breakthrough. Wow! How these pains molded me. Ganyan, as a person right now. Ganyan, ate.
Pak, grabe pang Miss Universe. But I think more than that, napansin natin na ang deep ng hugot na babalikan mo 4 years ago, hindi makapagsalita ng ganyan kalalim. Na I mean, embracing the words that you're sharing now with us, with you who is watching right now. Kaya alam mo yung parang dali mong sabihin, no, na yung pain ay nagamit for your growth. But going through that pain, I bet mahirap hindi mo mga masabi yan na, oh my God, I need this pain. But look at you
That's
now.
true. Mm. No one can, that's true, ate. No one can really say na if you are in that during the situation or if you are still in that situation, no, or painful circumstance, nobody can really tell na, oh, this is no, this is for my growth like that. But only those who really understood or I mean, sorry, only those people who can understand the process talaga. So yun yung purpose talaga ng in transit. I mean, yung hugot behind the in transit, the secret.
Diba? Ang tagal. Ito yun ha, bilang author ng nonfiction, so classified siya as nonfiction since transition, have you ever experienced that point wherein ang sinusulat mo ay tungkol sa transition and here you are going through your own transition while writing the book? Alam mo yun, like, parang ikaw yung unang pina-experience ni Lord kung gaano siya kahirap. Did you go through that? Or your recent book?
Yes, actually, writing through the book, no? Writing the book, actually. Ang hirap. Like, anong ilalagay ko? Eh, nasasaktan pa lang ako or like, it's really messy at the time. My life was actually on a mess. Syempre, like, from a painful ground. Tapos ngayon, you are like trying to fix everything. Kasi ano bang purpose ng pag-fix? Syempre, may pinifix ka kasi messy ka, di ba? Or something is messy. So, at that time, ate, I was really messy. And actually, the manuscript also was messy. Di ba naalala mo, ate, ang sinare ko lang sa'yo was the skeleton lang. Tapos wala pang content, pero may title na, may skeleton na, pero I don't know where to attack, where to put it, put everything, in place ba? Ganon. So that's true. But, ano talaga ate, God really has uh, made things beautiful in His time. So, hindi talaga aksidente na in transit yung nakalagay na title.
Thank you so much. Singit natin, guys. If you haven't read her book yet, you should grab a copy. So, super advertised for it is, palm book. I call it a palm book kasi like, in just one setting, yes, yan, in just one sitting you can read. And who knows, di ba, may mapulot ka na ma-apply mo sa life mo, especially in your adulting-ish era, in transit era. You don't even know what you're going through. This might help. This might help. And so, how much is this? 150? 150 pesos only, di ba? Yes, Philippine
Isang
peso.
milk tea
Okay.
lang.
Isang milk tea lang siya. But anyhow, kaya ko siya in-advertise, kaya namin siya in-advertise is your choice to really invest in yourself as well. This time, ikaw naman muna in-apply natin. Piliin mo muna mag-invest sa sarili mo so that di ba, you'll grow more as you go along sa journey na to called life. And here we go. because you've been writing books and kahit nung nasaktan ka, kahit yung intrinsic ka, and I bet you have your own journey of pain right now. Kasi ganun naman, di naman siya nawawala as long as we are alive. And my question is that paano nakakatulong yung pagsusulat or even pag-journal, no? Sa journey to healing.
Oh, I think I said this in one of the interviews also that I had. I can't remember, but I always say that writing has been my therapy. One has been one of my therapy at the same time, one of my escape.
Mm.
Kasi there are things that only you and your pen knew. Alam mo yun, ate, that when you write, it's only you and your pen eh. So,
Yes.
ako kasi, there are things that I cannot express even though I'm an extrovert, very
Mm.
extroverted ako. It's it's okay that I can share, but I can only share much as I can. And there are areas, there are aspects also in my life that I don't want to share, or I just want to keep it to myself. And sometimes when it's taking its toll on me,
Mm.
alam mo yun, ate, I grab my pen and write everything. Ganon. Kasi may mga fears din kasi yan, ate, eh, I think. There are fears na if I tell this thing, if I broadcast it, ganon, people can judge you eh. Ganon.
Yes.
Or people, can I reword that? People can misjudge you.
Mm.
Yun. Instead na i-share mo siya in the purpose na gusto mo sanang alam mo yun, ma bawasan yung nararamdaman mo, or at least you can seek help. Sometimes people like brush it off, or sometimes people, yun nga, misjudge you or criticize you. So, ako mismo, I just grab my pen and just write everything. And then, amazingly, writing has, yun, led me to inspiring others din pala. Kasi yung mga unspoken thoughts ko, yun pala yung mga need din ng ibang tao. Ganun, ate. So, yun, writing has been a therapy because it has served as a release, ganyan sa akin. And then, escape siya kasi wala nga nakakaalam eh. It's just you and your pen and the paper that you're writing. So no matter how messy it was, no matter na magkadaletse-letse na yung grammar mo, at least, di ba, na-express mo kasi siya. Na-out mo siya. Ganun, ate.
Coming from a context of what if hindi ko siya gustong i-release sa book? What if gusto ko lang mag-journal, gusto ko lang magsulat ng thoughts ko? Even, especially to the people watching this right now, na parang, alam mo yon na never talaga nag-journal kasi they find it, busy ako eh. Alam mo yun, masyadong taxing, masyadong, ayoko i-try. Ano yung challenge mo or coming from that point na gusto mo silang i-try yung journaling because it might help in their journey to healing, it might help in their journey of alam mo yun, parang just writing your thoughts down. Not really because you wanna make it as a book, but really just, journaling lang, writing lang. Any thoughts
Oh,
or, yeah.
ano naman eh, it's not necessary for you to be a writing genius before you write or
Mm.
journal eh.
Mm.
Yeah. If you are a person na marami ka nang kinakarry ba sa buhay at gusto mo nang i-release pero hindi mo alam, try writing. Sabi nga ni ate, di ba? Try. Why not try writing? Start from bullet. Ganon. Ako nag-start ako sa mga bullet-bulleting eh. Mga number one. Ganon. Diba? Short sentences. Ganon. It does not have to be ano naman. Or, minsan din, if you want to really, really search, just write it. Taglish man yan, or sa local language, no, pwede din naman. Diba? Just grab a personal notebook, ganyan. A notebook na, ano talaga, like, pwede mo talagang pagsulatan ba? Pero hindi yung basta-basta ibang paper kasi. I mean, make it personal. Ganon. Why not try it? Try it lang naman. Because, I mean, hindi naman natin hindi naman lahat ng tao din, they wanted talaga to write it. Sometimes, digital na tayo ngayon, di ba? We have digital journals, right? So why
Mm.
not try it? We have digital journals, ganun. You can upload them there or blogs. You can also start blogging, ganun.
Tapos
Di
sila
ba?
lang
So,
nakakabasa, ganun, unpublished.
so, I made like that before when I was at that point na wala akong mapag-releasean. So, I made a blog. Pero ako lang nakakabasa.
Meron pa
Yeah.
ngang ano eh, like, they made a page, a profile, na sila lang nakakabasa. So, andun lahat ng collection ng tula, collection ng whatever that is na gusto
Yes.
nilang isulat na walang nakakabasa sila lang. That can be one. It's really helpful. It's helpful. Kasi
Yeah.
sasabog ka eh, no? Kung wala kang release.
I think
Yes.
the point here, ate, is you really need to find your niche. I mean,
Mm.
you just really need to find your niche. Kasi iba-iba talaga tayo ng release. And not all can write, not all can release everything into writing. 'Di ba? Kaya nga may mga iba pinopost na lang nila. 'Di ba? So, yeah, but me and Ate Jaisi would love to encourage you netizens to like, why not try to write? Even though you don't intentionally wanted to publish it, ganon.
Right.
Try, just try.
Journal. Wala namang mawawala doon. In fact,
That's
isingit ko lang, ito I have here, kasi galing ako ng Baguio for 3 days, hindi ko dinala yung journal ko kasi mabigat, ganun siya kakapal. So like sitting down, ano,
mm,
parang naipon yung thoughts ko, nagsulat lang talaga ako kanina. And then after that, wala na. It really felt good, no? Especially if you know that, yeah, journaling can help you. But tama si Author Isan, if hindi mo pa nahanap yung way of release mo, make sure to find it. Kasi iba-iba nga tayo. But you can try writing. You
yes.
can can try journaling. You've heard of this, di ba? Dear Diary, di ba? Yung mga old way of
Yes.
writing your day, yung how your day went,
I
mga ganun.
I have diaries before, but thankfully, thankfully natapon na. Yes.
Okay.
Kasi
Ayan, oo. Mula sa mukha namang happy ka na ngayon day sa I mean, happy in a sense na, in every sense of the word, na happy. Happy inside out. Mula dun sa author na 2021, author Isan na
mhm.
nasaktan, o author Isan na nag-go through transition, saan ka na ngayon sa stage ng life mo?
Wow. I actually, sinagot, um, ano po, ano po ang galak. Um, nasa stage na po ako of gearing myself up for stability, of course, preparing for a much more meaningful purpose. Of course, iba-iba tayo ng calling sa buhay. So, I'm preparing for that. And then, yung puso ko pa rin in inspiring and reaching out to young people, never remove sa heart ko naman. Never, sabi ko this one, it was never erased sa heart ko. So, it only gets deeper and deeper sa season. And nasa season na po of preparing for marriage. Ganon. Then, prepare for stability. Ayan. So, yun po. To cut the story short, keme lang yun. I mean, nasa stage na po ako of embracing it all. Like, embracing what adulting really is, what life really is, ganon. And yeah, gearing up to whatever is the purpose of the Lord in my life. I'm really, really excited for the greater things to come out of it.
Perfect. Grabe. The title of our session last week was Paano Nagbago ang Buhay ni Renaisan when she first wrote her book, right? So siguro as we end this session, sobrang sabi ko sa inyo, sobrang short, but hopefully through this, you were able to learn all the way from nasaktan, all the way from transition to now growth, to now looking for purpose and really meaning and learning what adulting really is. And before we end, we'd love to ask if you're given the chance to write more and more and more and more books, are you gonna say yes and yes and yes to that? Even if, this is the case, even if isa lang yung bibili or kunti lang ang bibili ng libro mo, will you still continue writing? Bakit?
Diyos ko, pagdaanan na natin yan. And nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy naman po sa journey of writing. And nasabi ko nga to before, especially in our place na right now, they're not the support that we have in our local areas, no, um, is not as much as they support the artists, yung mga vloggers, ganon. But I don't have grudges on that,
Yeah.
okay? But if you're gonna ask me if I will still write in the future, of course, guys. Ano pa nga ba't naging status author tayo? Diba?
Yeah.
Diba? If that's the that the Lord is giving to us, and if that's the way that I can be a voice to the youth, then I will. I will, guys. Even dalawa lang or isa pa ang magbabasa niyan, I still believe that books always have this power to stay long because they leave legacy. Yun,
Indeed.
ate. Yun naman gusto ko eh. It's not about the fame, it's not about the popularity that I can get, but it's about the legacy that I will leave. Not because gusto ko maging sikat kahit mawala ako, but gusto ko na kahit di na ako maalala, pero yung impact na maiwan sa mga young people at sa mga next generation, yun ang importante sa akin.
Right. And
Yun.
remember, status complicated, status in transit, abangan niyo yung next na status, hindi pa dyan natatapos. Ah, love it. Okay. Yes, ayan naman. And as we end, before you promote, of course, Shanta would love you to promote whatever that is you're doing. So, baka may mga gusto mag-follow, ano yung pinaggagawa mo. So, via your SOCMED accounts, ayan. Dugtungan mo na lang ito bilang pang-ending. Bilang pang-ending, binago ng pagsusulat ng libro ang buhay ko dahil
Binago ng pagsusulat ang buhay ko dahil kailangan ko munang lumago sa sarili ko bago ko bigyan ng inspirasyon ang mga tao sa paligid ko.
Thank you so much for gracing part 2 of our Behind the Book interview. Ayan. And yes, thank you so much, dear friend. Thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully, may natutunan kayo. And please don't forget to leave a comment. So at least we know, di ba, na nanonood kayo. And please do share this as well with your friends. Of course, you like, share, and subscribe. Mas maraming mai-inspire through this. And we'd really love to know your thoughts sa comment section natin. Nagbabasa kami ng comment. Mag-comment naman kayo. Okay. And Elisan, your time to share whatever that is your SOCMED accounts or maybe something that you'd love to promote.
Right now, guys, we have a page called Builders. Builders. Ayan. So, I'm gonna share na lang the link on my page. So please like and follow sa FB page namin. I have also my FB page if you wanna chit-chat sa akin. I have Rena de la Serna. You can also like and follow din po. And of course, yung mga books namin, yung background baliktad. Yung background ni Ate Jaisi, ayan, support local authors, guys. Just as you support the vloggers and artists, diba? So support nyo din po kami. Thank you so much. And also, we wanna shout out din pala ang SJS sa Kiyangan. Tama po ba yun? St.
Yes.
Joseph School. And sa lahat ng mga schools po na nagpro-promote ng mga books namin, maraming salamat po. And I think we have an upcoming event, ate?
Right. This coming September. It's a big event. Go
Yes.
ahead.
Yeah. We are also promoting you guys to please visit our booth with Lola Cuentosera sa ating MIDF. Tama po ba? Manila International Book Fair. Ayan, we will be there on September. So see you there, guys.
See you September 10 to 14, make sure to drop by, say hi, buy our books, chit chat. All our SOCMED accounts, ilalagay ko somewhere here in this vid. So you'll see and follow. And if you have questions, book writing related, book related, chika, okay, message nyo lang kami. O, di ba? May boundary. Book
Comment,
related talaga. Opo.
yeah.
Yes, and book
Or
writing
naman,
din.
or topic niya din, ganyan.
Ang next na guest natin ay ang ating mga bagong authors. I'm so happy really that many are beginning to say yes to this call of ako din gusto ko express yung thoughts ko, ako din gusto kong i-share yung mensahe ko sa mundo. Kasi lagi namin sinasabi is that kahit isa lang yung na-change yung perspective because nabasa yung libro mo kahit hindi ka nila kilala. Uy, that's one life na nabago. Di ba malaking bagay yun? Malaking tulong na yun. You never know who needs most the message in your book. Hindi mo talaga masasabi because Renaissance experienced that. I experienced that a lot of times. Mostly strangers will send you a random message thanking you for writing your book. Period. Diba? Ang laking bagay nun. And yes, so this ends our part 2 with author Renaissance de la Serna. Malamang siguro may part 3 pagka may book ulit siya. May book ulit siya. And for our next episode, abangan niyo po ulit next week, Friday yan, July 18, with our author, our very first author who is visually impaired. Pero grabe, ako yun na-inspired. Nakapagsulat siya ng libro na hindi siya braille, Isan ha. I mean like book for normal people like us who can see. Who can see and di ba, hindi siya braille book but written by someone who can't even see the book that she has written. So abangan niyo po yan. Deep talks din yan. Deep talks na maraming lessons, na maraming inspiration this month, Friday. Every Friday at 7 p.m. behind the book. So thank you so much, dear
Yes.
friends, and we'll see you again for our next episode. Bye!
Don't forget, guys, to savor your season.